It won't last. Look.
That's because I already did my 10,000 steps today.
Told you so.
Screw you, son. I'm going home.
Today's segment is pretty much talking about pick a struggle.
You'll pick a struggle.
You have to pick a struggle.
Gotta pick a struggle, bruh.
You need to pick the goddamn struggle.
You have more than 2 struggles. If you have 3, then that's it. It is over for you. You have to pick a struggle.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Let me make sure it's actually working. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let me make sure it's actually working. Can't see shit. Well, we know it's working. No, I can't see none of it. Oh. Don't do it like that today. It's simple. Right. Well, we are officially live on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook. What's wrong? Why is it ain't working? Get this camera. Get the angles on. Y'all give us a minute. Let's figure out what the hell going on. Every week, I swear. It's always Tim's thing. The devil is pissy. What? Did you pick up your phone? Yeah, like I was gonna do. Okay, so that's blocking that. I can leave that right there. Oh yeah, you can. It's in the front. It's in the. Oh. I'll just leave it like this. You don't like who? I don't want to block that camera. Oh, okay. Well, hell, can't nobody see it. Not now, but you gonna get it. I don't know what's happening. It ain't doing nothing, Jesus. Just black. No. Is the camera? Okay, there we go. Well, no, it's just showing the screen. Jesus. Yeah, it's not showing us. Let me see if we're gonna get it worked out, y'all. Hey, Nina. Turn on the lights. Girl, hush. It won't, okay. Hey, Miss Walker. That's it. No, I'm trying to see on here. Can y'all see us? Oh, is that it? Look at that. Is that it? I think so. I think we there. I think we good. We burn. I think we there. Oh, Jesus. I know. Jeez, stop that. I know. Every week. I hate this damn technology. Let me get this out the way. Oh, did you want some? You can put me in there. All right, that's it. Hey, Heather. Love you. Heather, that's the lady who was asking you about your food, huh? Yeah. Okay, yeah. I remember having the comment. Right. Oh my goodness, I'm hot already and frustrated. Oh, let me turn this down. Okay, there we go. All right, y'all. You ready to play? You gonna replay the intro or you gonna let it ride? Hell no, I ain't gonna replay that intro. We already got a lot to talk about. Gonna let it ride. Let it ride this time. All right, cool. Oh snap. Let me open this. A friend of mine, she owns. No, she don't. Does she? Anyway, she makes her own stuff like cigarette, ashtrays. Oh. And like artwork and stuff. She paints too. Okay. She had it on YouTube, and so I had ordered an ashtray. Mm-hmm. And so she just sent it. So I was like, well, she been and sent it. I'm just not checking my mailbox. I'm just not checking my mailbox. So now, oh my God. God damn, Dad, what kind of thing you going here? That is not going no. Right. That's what's good. Well, I can't wait till you start getting Pick a Struggle mail. I cannot wait. Right. People start sending us gifts. Okay. We get famous and stuff. Right. Here's a little card. A dose of Des. Aww. Let me see the card. Y'all see it? A dose of Des. Oh, and it was $15. So I was like, yeah, give me one. Okay. So I can stop using my soap dish to dab my cigarettes in. Okay. Right. I got this wrapped up. Ain't going nowhere. Right. Stay put. We call you Kizzy. It means you stay put. You don't remember that from Root? I ain't never watched Root. Yeah. Okay. Never watched Root. I think I watched half an episode. Probably not even half. Oh. Ooh. Okay, that's pretty. I like it. I like that. So did you know how it was gonna look when you ordered it? She sent me a picture of it, but I wanted to. Oh, that's nice. Got the zodiac sign on there. Got the Scorpio on there. Right. That's nice. That's really pretty. Did you get to pick out the color? Yeah, I picked out the color and everything. Okay, that's nice. So she does stuff like stuff. So she got all the zodiac signs in here. Yeah, all around, and then mine's in the middle. That's pretty. Stuck in the middle. That is so nasty. I know. That's why I didn't want it. That is so nasty. Tell them what you're drinking. So I call myself like trying to find us some drinks to mix on the show, and I have found this sparkling lemonade at Aldi's, but it's nasty as hell. It ain't got nobody's sugar in it. I don't want no parts of that. It ain't got nobody's sugar in it. So I was like, okay. I will grab some honey, but I was like, I shouldn't have to. Don't put no honey in it. Just let it ride. Yeah, I'm gonna go this down. No, just sip it. No, it's nasty. It is nasty. I don't want. I'm so sorry to hear that. Anywho, what you been doing? Why is you late? I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. When you're on time, you're late. Girl, if you don't leave me alone, shoot, I ain't gonna. You better leave me out. I think you're out of time with your coochie cutters and shit. Whatever. I got on regular shorts. See, for me, if I'm on time, y'all better be happy. Cause baby, if I'm supposed to be there at 5:30. I'll be there at 6. 5:31. For me, if I'm here on time, that's good. Y'all better be happy. I'm working. Right. I ain't got no sugar. Don't put no sugar in it. I ain't got no sugar. It's just I'm gonna throw it away, but I'm gonna keep the bottle though. Yeah. Oh, you talking about you gonna put some honey in the actual lemonade? That's what I'm playing. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, just put sugar. The reason why it's probably that nasty too, because it's got that sparkling water. Yeah. That's so nasty by itself. I mean, when in Germany, that's all they drink. Mm-hmm. Sparkling water. I'm gonna peel this label off and keep the bottle. Just wash it out with some soap and water. Right. I should put some. I told him to put some bubble bath or something in it, or dishwasher liquid or whatever. Oil. Yes. You know, I always wanted those canisters that be having like the seeds and stuff. Oh yeah. I always wanted one of those. Mm-hmm. So I might just buy these bottles. They were numbered like $1. Yeah. You can fill it up with some water and food coloring or whatever. Yeah. Put it on the kitchen cabinet. But for me, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to. I don't even want to drink no more. I don't even want to drink it no more. Just guzzle it real quick. Okay. You're gonna be burping in a minute. That sparkling water how you burping. Oh my God. Jesus. You want some water? No, I'm good. Wash it down. Oh my goodness, y'all. I know y'all see his face, but to be right up on it, you take a whole different energy. Okay, that's a whole lot better. Okay, good. Anyway, what'd you do this week? This week I've been nurturing kids. They sick. My kids are not. Well, I ain't gonna say they sick. They just not feeling well. Sick with what? No sweat. Girl. I wouldn't even put you in jersey. Put a mask on. Autumn variants out there. I'll put a mask on, baby. I ain't changed. But you alright. But what's wrong with them? I think they just got some summer colds. It's nothing that I can see that would be like COVID like. Yeah. The only thing that if I would say, oh, it might be COVID, is that they had some body aches. It was like their body wasn't feeling good. Could they taste their food and stuff? Yeah, they could taste their food. They could smell and all that kind of stuff. A little congestion. It's like a regular. It's kind of like a cold. Yeah. Okay. So that's what it is. But my boy, of course, him being a boy, he more. Not that. All men are not like that, or all boys ain't like that. Well, my boy is. Because I wasn't. Well, I rarely got sick, but when I did, it would put me down. One time I had strep throat. That hurt. Yeah. Like a son of a. Oh yeah, because it feel like somebody's twisting your throat. Yeah, and then I couldn't eat. I had to fix me like a big old juicy bacon cheeseburger and a whole bunch of fries. And when I got done, I was like, I don't even want it. Yeah. When you're sick, you don't have no appetite. So that's what I've been doing. Oh, and then so I don't know if y'all know, but I just met my brother, one of my brothers on my dad's side. Oh, shut up! I just met him like 2 weeks ago. His name is Kevin. He's named after our daddy too. And so Thursday we all got together. Him, my other brothers, my sisters, kids. We got together and went bowling. Oh, okay. Where'd y'all go bowling? At this place called Bowl Lounge out in Dallas. Oh, okay. Off of 75. It was really nice. It was fun to see my family and friends. Well, I'm not gonna say no, we weren't no friends, right? It was just mostly all family. But to see my family, to meet my brother, it was fun. It was really nice. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. What you been doing? I got a tattoo. I saw that. You didn't even tell nobody. Cause it was eating. I can't. I'm trying to show two different damn cameras. So silly. That's Bubbles. No. That's not Bubbles? That's Buttercup. Let me see. Oh, shit, green. Yeah. Why ain't you no color? Bitch, I am the color. Bitch, you could have got a little green on that. But no, this is, I only got it because they had a sale at a tattoo shop. A sale. No, this is in Dallas. Oh, I got a whole story. Okay, so let me tell you. So, my manager was like, because he likes tattoos. Okay, this is the one you were talking about that if you get purple is... Yeah. Okay. So he was like, they doing a sale for Friday the 13th at the tattoo shop. They always do that. I forget about it. Yeah, and I was like, all right, then let's go. And he said there's a bar right next to it, so when we sign up, we can just go to the bar. Cool. And I'm sitting there trying to figure out which ones I was going to get. Mm-hmm. And I was telling him I wanted the Buttercup one, but I don't know, because it was $100. Because like I said, sale. Mm-hmm. These white folks. What was the sale? What was it before the sale? How much was it before the sale? Oh, I don't know. Damn, it's $100 for that. But they had some that was like from 40. That's probably a dime. Right. No. And but he said if you get because I said I wanted the Buttercup one until I found out what the price was. So I was sitting there trying to figure out, trying to look through the catalog, like, okay, where the $40 ones? Right. I said, let me get the $40 one. And he said, no. He was like, no, get the Buttercup one, and I'll buy you a drink. We'll go to the bar. Cool. Mm-hmm. So we go to the place and we sign up, and he said, the guy that I was with, he said they'll call us when they're ready for us. Mm-hmm. So I put my number down, and then we went to the bar. The bar was called The Hidden Door. And I was like, where the door is? It must be hidden. And so we get to the bar, and I look up. There was a picture of a cowboy with no shirt on. I said, this is a gay bar. Okay. And he says, how you know? I was like, first of all, they're playing show too. They're playing Broadway music in here. Yeah. And I see a naked cowboy, and I was like, yeah, this got to be a gay bar. And then as soon as I said that, we turned to the left and looked at the bar, one number, old white man. Oh yeah. I was like, girl, yes, this is a gay bar. And so I looked at him. No, he's not. And so the jury's still out on that. Right. But I looked it up and I was like, did you even know this is a gay bar? He said, no. Mm-hmm. It just says bar or whatever. So I looked it up and its first line was LGBT bar. And then he said, maybe this should have been called the back dump.
The hidden though, because nobody know we out here.
Right, exactly. It's the DL bar.
Mm-hmm.
And so we sat there, had a couple of drinks. I'm sitting there running off at the mouth. And then when we go back to the place, they had passed us up.
Mm-hmm.
Cause
they didn't call his phone?
No, apparently they don't. They stopped calling people because I guess people will sign up and then leave. Mm-hmm. And then when they call them, it takes them forever to come back.
Oh, okay.
So it was like we stopped calling people, but since you didn't know that, when the next artist is available, you can go ahead and go.
Okay.
So we wouldn't have to sit out in the sun because it was hot as balls.
So how long did y'all wait?
Maybe like 5 minutes.
I mean, from the time y'all got there to the time.
We got there maybe a little bit after 3, and then I think by the time we sat in the chair, it may have been 4.
Oh, okay.
Because we spent most of the time in the bar.
Yeah. Waiting.
Yeah. Because the line was outside the door.
Oh, damn. They must be a good one.
Oh. Like damn near wrapped around. Yeah, and damn near wrapped around the building. And so.
You should have went to the candy shop.
We was already in Dallas.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just acting like I got a tattoo from you.
But I was like, I'm glad. I was like, this is a sign that I just need to go to my own tattoo artist because I got one that's.
We gotta get this redone.
I know, because Bubba do my tattoos now, and I just ain't had the money to go get my retouched or anymore.
So what you gonna go? So you end up getting Buttercup.
Yeah.
So why she cheaper than Bubbles?
I don't know how much Bubbles were.
I thought you said she was.
No, they had other ones that were cheaper, but the ones that the guy that I was with, the ones he got, his was just lined. So his was cheaper. Mine has more shading and stuff in it.
Oh, okay.
So I guess that's why mine uses more ink. So I guess that's why mine was a little bit more. I guess.
So what you gonna put around it? Is she gonna just be chilling by herself? Or you gonna put
I'm getting the whole sleeve.
Oh,
I'm just piecing it together.
Okay. You gonna get her sisters? Make sure you put her sisters.
I know that's what I thought about doing. Go ahead and get the other 2.
Get Professor too. Get her daddy.
Samurai Jack, yeah.
Get her daddy on that.
Yeah, but that was about it. And then I went to go see Aretha, and I went to go see Respect. But we're gonna get into that later. Get into that whole thing later about the movie and my experience. Yeah, at the studio because I went with my mama. And it's a whole story behind it too.
Okay.
So
I'm ready for it.
We're gonna get into that later. But just to let y'all know, this is gonna be a very long show. So grab a snack, and grab you a drink, and because we got a whole lot to talk about.
Yeah, because we got to do some stuff we didn't get to do.
Right, because for the past 2 weeks we had focused on one subject or something, so we had a whole bunch of stuff. So we have to play catch up. The stuff didn't happen 2 weeks ago that we didn't talk about. Stuff didn't happen last week. We get a chance to talk about it. So we're gonna get into it.
I was born with a God-given mouth. I can see why these niggas gon' hate me now. Cause the shit I've been kicking and putting out. Ain't no way you can hold me or keep me
on YouTube. Right. But yeah, that snake in Grand Prairie has not been caught.
That cobra.
That cobra.
That cobra probably
that African cobra. Child, please. He probably since it rained. Ooh, let me tell you what happened. What? Did you see the video I had put on Facebook?
The last video I seen was about this chicken. What's some chicken?
Some chicken.
He was cooking chicken.
For Jazz, that was like damn near a month ago.
That's the last video I seen.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so yesterday, because I was gonna say, since it's been raining, ain't no telling where that snake yet. He probably did. But yesterday, it had rained so beautifully yesterday.
It was
but this is the funny part. So I had got up and I was doing like the behind the scenes stuff. And oh, she's so silly. I got my drink. That's my sister said. I got my drink. Right. And so so I'm doing behind the scenes stuff and I'm recording on my phone. I'm recording me working on my computer. And then I go to the window because I realized it was raining. So I go to my window and open the door, trying to open the window, and lightning struck right in front of the apartment.
Oh no.
Scared the hell out of me.
Nope.
Let me see if I can find that video, but it was.
I would have closed that window right back in. But trying to tell me, Lord, but trying to tell me, what's up with that? What?
And I had jumped.
Did it hit the light shade?
No, I had jumped. Where'd you talk about? It's always been like that.
Oh, what the other one is? I'm looking like, hold on.
No, okay, that lamp. That shade is to an older lamp.
Okay.
That I have in my room. I took it out so it could be brighter, but that's the light. It's messed up. That lamp is messed up,
okay.
and it's supposed to go in the trash, but I just haven't. Haven't done it yet.
It's all right. I was just wondering because it just looked out of place.
You was retarded.
I'm like, hold on.
But let me see if I can find that video so I can show y'all and show the pre. Because when I tell you, it scared the bejesus.
It would scare me too. Shoot, if I open the window and lightning hit like right there.
But it didn't rain in Grand Prairie like that? Or it wasn't lightning like? Because I heard other people say
it wasn't lightning like that. It was raining, but it wasn't like I didn't see lightning. I didn't even hear no thundering. What? I didn't hear no thundering. All I seen was rain.
Was you asleep?
I was awake. Eyes wide open.
Eyes wide shut. Maybe if I close out some of these damn tabs. Yeah. Strong getting it.
Yes, I have not drank no rum in a long time.
Oh, I'm about to say, didn't you have a drink last week?
I did. Not no rum though. I had some. You know what? I had something to drink this week. What I had? Oh, when we went to the skating rink, we had. So I didn't know that house drinks are like the worst drink of the thing.
The menu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody like when we order our drinks and stuff, everybody like give me this, give me that. So they was like, which vodka do you want? Because I ordered vodka. Yeah. She was like, do you want the house vodka or do you want the Tito?
Oh yeah, the house vodka is the cheap vodka.
I didn't know that. I feel like that lady went up under that sink. And found a bottle that said whatever the fuck you want it to be. And poured it in my glass and told me it was vodka. That shit burned my throat. It burned my lip, tongue, throat, and everything. I was like, what is this? I almost threw up, and I ain't never threw up for a drink before. That shit was nasty. I'm like, what kind of vodka is this? She's like, it's the house kind. Bitch, take this back home. I don't want this. Take that back to the house and throw that in the trash. I don't want no more of that. They had to literally charge me $7 for that shit. Mm-hmm. That's all right. I ain't never do it again.
Never ever.
Never ever. Ever. Did you post to pick a struggle page to see your person?
I did. But now I can't. I was trying to play the video on here. Okay. I've never used the browser version of Facebook like that.
I haven't needed enough since I had a phone.
Okay, here it is. Okay, let me see if I can play it. Okay. Let me share my screen so y'all can see it, because the shit scared the hell out of me. And then someone was like, was Jazz scared? I was like, I don't know, because I was too busy worried about me.
Oh, Jazz. Oh, Jazz, no, that shiver. You like, what the hell?
Right? I'm like, I don't know, Chad. I don't know. I can't tell you. All right, let's start it over. So I was like, let me go open the window, and then this happened.
Oh, we ain't gonna see it. I thought you was gonna show us something.
No, I couldn't see it. I mean, because I didn't know. Well, first of all, I didn't know lightning was gonna go off.
Right. So what you do? You jump back?
Girl, I was like.
And you probably like, yes, sir.
I thought somebody shot me. I thought somebody shot me for real. I was so scared.
Oh.
And then when my eyes closed, I saw like lightning, and I was like, oh, okay, that's what it was.
Yeah.
And then, because the strangest part was, because I was watching the movie, but it was in a part of the movie where it got quiet, and so the whole house was quiet, and so when it hit, people's alarm was going off. Then the TV, like the speaking parts, actually came up. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I was like, let me go sit back there.
Let me leave this alone.
Right. But no, they still ain't caught that damn snake though.
I don't think they're gonna catch that snake. That snake done went home. That snake went back there.
Africa.
That snake said, you know what, fuck
that snake done called him a flag.
You hear me? That snake is in the middle of somebody's savannah, her safari, what they call it? Safari, what they call it when the people go on the safari? What's they called? The desert, or is it called something else?
The people in the safari?
But what is the area called? Is it the forest or
like rainforest, jungle?
The snake in the middle of the jungle. He back in the jungle. He ain't out here no more.
Right.
I think it was a hoax anyway.
You think it was? You don't think it was a real snake? Because I ain't hearing nothing about people getting attacked or anything.
I don't think that snake out here. That snake out there. That snake ain't.
Did they say where it came from?
They said this man had it in his little. He has a snake thing, like a snake pit, and he had it and it got away. But how did it get away? That's crazy. That snake ain't no baby. So that snake been around.
Girl, that snake taller than me.
Is it?
6 foot long.
Oh, Lord, jeez. I can't even imagine what I would do if I seen that snake. So it's so funny. One day I was coming home from when the snake first got away, or got
was on the news and on the news.
In the front of my apartment, you know how I got that little space under the stairs?
Yeah.
Well, it was a cat sitting right there that had stripes, right?
Shut up.
So I'm walking up with my groceries and shit. And so as I walk up, I see the snake. I mean, I see the cat, and the cat didn't see me. So I screamed, the cat screamed. And jumped. The cat jumped so high that the cat hit the bottom of the stairs.
Shut up.
She was like, ah! I said, ah! She's ah! And so she ran, and I was like, you know what?
Out there scaring pussy.
But that shit was funny though. Anyway, I think it was a hoax. I don't think it was.
But why? What would be the reason?
Just to,
just to fool with people.
Yeah, just to mess with people. I mean,
just to make people laugh. Because I was laughing.
I don't know what the real reason is, but that's
right. Something else I don't know the reason is. So I was talking to my sister the other day. And she was saying, she told me it was another celebrity that didn't bathe on the regular. And I was like, oh, I just heard about Coco from Ice-T's wife. I was going to say Coco from T. Ice-T's wife don't shower or bathe on a regular either. Only when she like icky or whatever. And so I'm like, who was asking these people? So apparently they asked one celebrity, and then it's just like snowballed into now they asking every celebrity, every white celebrity apparently.
Yeah.
But I don't get it. I don't get why they asking people what they do when they in the shower.
So who else they asked?
It was Ashton Kutcher was one of them.
Yeah.
And Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
Coco, and then it was another white person.
Oh, dang. I know you had said the other day. It's always been known that Brad Pitt and them didn't take baths.
Well, I know Anthony Jones don't even look like she took baths.
She looks like she's scared of water.
She got to sneak up on a glass of water.
Yeah, she looks like she's scared of water.
Girl, she was somebody else who got to sneak on a glass of water. They daughter.
Oh, why?
Ice-T's daughter. Like she looks just.
Stop! I'm not gonna talk about that, baby. I'm not gonna talk about that, baby. I'm not, cause that's his daughter.
Nah, I'm not.
That's his daughter.
I'm not saying she's ugly.
That's his baby.
But she don't have to wear nothing for Halloween. She could just. She could just go dressed up as her father. Cause I don't get it. Cause I was like, oh yeah, Terry Crews. I think it was Terry Crews. What my sister was telling me, they asked Terry Crews or his wife.
But she black.
She mixed.
Oh.
But yeah, cause I was like, why don't she look like Ice-T when he was in New Jack City? Why she look like him now?
I don't understand. It feels like Coco didn't have. It feels like Coco didn't.
Girl, talk about strong jeans.
I'm talking about strong. They dungarees. They strong. They're strong. Their baby is that.
Brain was strong.
The one with the 5'7" pocket. 5'7" pocket. Oh my goodness.
That is just.
When I seen that baby, so I was like, oh, okay. It's a handsome baby.
Girl.
Real handsome. Ooh, wait.
Because at first I thought it was a boy. Well, I didn't think it was a girl. Yeah, someone was like, or they said she or their daughter. I was like, that's a girl. Mm-hmm. Well, she was just like her dad. Mm-hmm. Is that his first child? I can't even tell you. I'm not sure. But I was reading the comments about Coco not bathing, and somebody said something about that plastic. Something about being plastic. Plastic repels water or plastic. You so stupid.
I said y'all need to leave her alone. But then they also mentioned that European people are not really big on hygiene.
No, they're not.
That could be a thing.
They not.
They really.
As far as I knew, that's what started the Black Plague. Them being.
Oh yeah, I think I heard something like that. Yeah, but I know when I lived in Germany, and I used to tell people this all the time. You would see the most beautiful woman. Like, she would be so pretty.
But be musty
as hell.
Don't shave.
Legs be hairy. Underarms be hairy. Them all the places I can see.
Wake up looking like Arafat. I'm not sure.
And it just fucked with me when I was younger, because I'm like, I'm this young, bright-eyed, bushy tail, and I'm like, oh, she's so pretty. Get up on her, and she smells like a bag of onions. The kind that they just pulled out the ground.
That's who Arafat is.
They ain't got nobody seeing. But yeah, so that might be Coco's thing now. All the other people that ain't bathing, y'all need to stop. Just stop doing something like that. Don't stand by me. I don't want to smell a little mustard.
Girl, did Dionne Warwick.
She said she'll pay.
Girl, no.
Oh.
Dionne was saying, she was commenting, because Dionne's Twitter has been lit. I don't know who's doing it. I don't know who's writing it, but they are hilarious. But they said, congratulations for Britney Spears or whatever, trying to get her freedom. And glad that we can stand together on something, but don't stand too close, because I heard, people don't bathe.
I know damn well Dionne Warwick didn't say that. They better stop. Who's trying to do this? Is that the real page?
Yes, it's a verified page.
Why they doing her like that? Oh, you know what? She's gonna think she's doing a movie.
What?
Tiana Taylor probably be playing her in the movie.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
So she might be trying to get some attention so people can watch. Okay.
But and then my sister, she was like, I don't know why. Okay, so you don't bathe, but then you let your 5-year-old suck on your titty. Like, it's just.
It's looking at it.
I don't know. Cause I could have sworn her she has implants.
She does.
So y'all let me know. For those who have implants or those who are familiar with
somebody that watch our channel got implants. You ain't got a mother like that.
Yeah, you just never know. Can you still breastfeed when you have implants? And doesn't the milk dry up after a certain period?
The milk when you stop, the milk dries up. When you stop. It take a minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if you keep letting your baby nurse on there, they're gonna keep.
Then they'll keep coming.
Mm-hmm. Even if your baby 12.
But I wonder. That's why. Then that was the next question was, if you have breast implants, can you still breastfeed?
I probably so, because I know the baby ain't just sucking on Playtex. I mean, it's gotta be something coming out of her. It's gotta be.
Other kids chew on Play-Doh.
It's gotta be something coming out of her. It might be skim milk at this point, but it's something.
Right. It's I was gonna say soy milk, because it's fake milk.
It could be
from fake milk. Titties.
It could be almond milk. No. It could be that A1 milk, that milk they came out with, the A1 shit. But why is she letting that girl do that? I don't know. I don't understand that. Like, you stop. Get that baby off your titty. Because you had all this time to have more than one child. Stop playing with these folks.
Right.
That big ass girl. Stop. I don't care about people breastfeeding their kids until they 1, 2. But 5, that nigga go to school and he tell me, I'm hungry, I gotta go home. It's lunchtime, you gotta go instead of feed your baby. Get that baby out there too and let him eat some regular food. Get that baby some milk out the stove. Big ass girl looking like her daddy.
That's
Either she really loved him or she hated that nigga. One of the two.
I think that's it could be what it is.
She loved
She
him.
really don't like him. She really don't like him, and that's because that's usually what happens. When the baby mama don't like the daddy, they become looking just like.
I heard either she really loves him or she really don't like him. But the way that little girl looks,
but you know
what
else could be it? You know how couples they be together for so long, they swap DNA so much they end up damn near being related.
Anybody knows.
Girl, that could be what it is.
I don't know what it is. They start to look alike.
I see DNAs in everybody. So it's just going straight to the child. Coco ain't got no more DNA left.
They started looking like to me. When I seen them sitting on that couch, I was like, they could be related. It might be.
That's from them swapping DNA so much they end up start turning into each other. Because I know that's what it is for my aunt and her husband. Mm-hmm. They kind of do favor each other, especially when they had their kids. Their kid looks like a good mesh between the two.
See, a good mesh is good. That's fine.
But Ice-T,
just like Gabrielle Union, little girl, she look like her. She look like D-Wade.
Don't even.
Why?
That's another old baby.
That little girl grown as hell, but she's sweet though.
Right. Came out with all her teeth.
Man, I'm talking about a fool.
Right.
A full smile.
Right. But speaking of kids, you so speaking of kids, so 17 people in Florida had got caught messaging and sexting underage people on live, and 3 of them was Disney employees. One of them was a lifeguard, and he showed up in his Disney uniform.
Because he knows he was fucking with a kid.
Right. And then the other 2 were custodians, and they were married, telling the girl, because, you know, it was FBI agents that they were actually texting, telling the little girl that they wanted to play like stepdad, stepmom fantasies and teacher and student fantasies. And it was just, and then another one, oh no, it was the lifeguard one. He was married and his wife was 7 months pregnant. Texting a 13-year-old.
Yep. I don't get it.
It's like, what is wrong with people?
I'll never get it. That's one of the things that it don't matter how many times we talk about stuff like that. I will never, ever, ever be able to justify that shit in my head. Even if it's an older kid, like, just get a grown person.
Even if they're 19 and you like 40, like, what did you do?
If you like it like that, pay them to dress up like a kid. Listen, and I know that's not even, that's nasty too, but at least they grown.
Do that in the privacy of
your own house.
Yeah.
Nobody got to know. You know what I'm saying? But why would you?
Right. Oh, like this one man, he had his girl dressed up like Velma from Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo. See, and you know what? Role playing, keep it going. However you want to do it, that's fine. If you want a little girl to put a pamper, I mean, you want your girlfriend to put a diaper on and you change you.
I've seen that.
I've seen that too.
Man,
that's nasty, but it's your business. But
right.
At least they both consistent adults.
Right.
You ain't got no babies out here trying to act like they, you know what I'm saying, grown. No, they actually babies. So leave these babies alone.
People are weird. And what the hell is going on in Florida? Florida got too much going on.
Florida's right.
Ratchet ass Florida.
You remember which college said 11-16?
Yeah, right. Ratchet ass Florida. Mm-hmm. I don't get it. But I'm glad they got caught.
I am too. Ain't no telling how many people they mess with at Disney World.
Right. Especially when it's the lifeguard.
Mm-hmm. He probably in the
you
drowning.
Right. You drowning.
Right.
You drowning.
Right. Get your ass off me. Boy. My head was above water.
Right, bitch, I'm in the kiddie pool.
Right.
What are you doing?
Get out of me, sir. Unhand me. Fuck out me.
Oh my God.
Child, I cannot. Man, that's why I always kept my kids close to me, y'all. I ain't let them go spend night in nobody's house. I ain't let them do nothing. I know they probably was like, my mama mean. I don't give a damn. Ain't nobody finna be touching y'all on my watch. Hell no.
Right.
Hell no. Because I'm the type of parent to go to jail behind this shit. I will. I I would go to jail behind that shit.
Yeah, my mom was different. You want to go with somebody? Okay, go.
I couldn't go nowhere, and they didn't go nowhere either. But you know what, though? I noticed that a lot of people have been messed with, and I can honestly say that my kids, ain't nobody never messed with them, and I'm proud of that. And ain't nobody ever messed with me, because my mama was the same way. And I remember I used to date this man, and he was like, "You the only person only one I ever dated who ain't never been molested." And that's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad for him. I don't know how many people he ever dated, but what I'm saying is I was the first. So to say you're the only person that I've ever dealt with who ain't been molested, that means a lot of people get molested, right? Which is sad. So
because a lot of people don't want to know or pretend that it doesn't exist. It used to be normal back in the day. And when I say back in the day, I'm talking about in the 1800s, early 1900s. And it's still popular today in some states where little girls are being sold at the age of 12 to 13 years old to be married to some old man. That still happens today.
Yeah. It ain't stopped. It ain't even slowed down.
Mm-mm.
It's even worse now that we got social media, because now you can do it and you can look at porn and you can buy shit that you couldn't have back then. So,
and then I can't tell you how many YouTube what's the word I'm looking for? Influencers that have been caught messing with kids because they make children-friendly content.
Yeah.
And so 13, 14, 12, 11-year-old girls are, write them in the comment section, and then they end up direct messaging them. Can't tell you how many people, gay and straight, and boys and girls.
Yeah. I know, was it last year or the year before last where they had blocked a lot of videos off of YouTube because...
Oh, yeah. Now you have to say whether your content is child-friendly or not, and we always say it's not, because even if we didn't curse and talk about strong, we have strong dialect and adult content, even if we didn't have that, I still wouldn't want kids under our comment section. It's like, no,
need to be here.
Go find something else to watch.
Go sit down.
Right.
Come y'all.
Get that off of you. Right.
This ain't about y'all. Go sit down somewhere. Go on now. Go sit down. This channel.
But even after that, people, grown men are making child-friendly content but still messaging them and trying to hook up with them. I was I was listening to a video of this black guy, like EDP 445 or something like that.
Oh yeah, I heard about his big dumb ass. Yeah.
Girl.
I seen
and then Chris Hansen his ass like some months ago.
They got him too.
Several times.
And he got a big following.
He had,
over 1 million, right?
Right. But not he's bad. But it took him to actually like getting caught. Like, oh my God. Even though the allegations were there.
Like Cal Macy or Cal, we were talking about him.
Kyle Massey.
Yeah. And I think that was
something ain't right about that story.
You think so? Somebody said it was right.
I think it was him messaging the mom.
That's what I heard.
But it was actually the daughter.
Yeah.
And the daughter and the mom was trying to get something out of him. So he was messaging her phone, and then she go to police on something. He's messaging my daughter. That's what they said, but I don't know. But the other one, Drake Bell, yeah, he probably guilty. From Drake and Josh, yeah, he probably guilty.
Yeah, leave these babies alone. Stop messing with the kids.
Right.
Shit, I'm talking
right. About let's talk about something a little bit uplifting. Rihanna I think it was Rihanna, Jay-Z, and Kanye. Yeah. They're like officially billionaires. Not like the Kylie Jenner kind of billionaire.
Yeah.
The real
not big fan. Let me start.
The real kind.
Yeah, and on their own. So Beyonce and Jay-Z together were already like billionaire status.
Yeah,
but on his own.
On his own.
Right. Beyonce, I mean Jay-Z, Kanye West.
Oh, you got your charger?
I do not. Which is great. I'm.
It is not great that you don't have your charger.
I'm sorry. I don't need a charger because I charge my phone and not everybody else. But anyway, Rihanna doing her thing. You know, she got Fenty, she got Savage Fenty, and she got her music. And I heard she coming out with a perfume line and might be called Fenty as well. So yeah, I'm proud of her. That Jay-Z and then Jay-Z and Kanye opening up. No, Jay-Z and Will Smith opening up apartment buildings to help out.
I heard about that.
Yeah,
it was some controversy.
Really?
I'm gonna have to read into that. I didn't get to like go into it, but they were saying they was receiving backlash or something or another.
Oh man, I hope not. We'll see about that, but yeah, get y'all money, black men, black people, get y'all money.
Right. But the part that was getting me, let me squeeze by you.
Who Jesus? That's because that's all I can do.
Do Jesus. But people in the comment section was like, what is she doing for black people and yada yada yada.
We're gonna always do that. That's part of it.
Right. Where am I? Damn.
What is?
Nothing. But keep talking. I'm trying to find my other charge.
But anyway, y'all, while Dre find his charger, it's always gonna be like that. You got black people out here who thinking, oh, okay, you got all this money, now you're supposed to be giving it back to us. And I'm all for, you know, pouring back into your community and helping out somebody else and pulling up somebody that, you know, that's down there and bringing them up back to where you at. But also, y'all gotta understand that these people didn't get $1 billion overnight. Jay-Z has been rapping and been in the music industry since the 80s. I mean, like mid-80s, probably when I was like 5 or 6. He was already in the streets and rapping and hustling and doing all that kind of stuff. Kanye as well. I don't know his story, but I know he's been at it for a long time. And Rihanna, I'm sure she maybe didn't have to work as hard as those two men did. Or maybe she did. I don't know her story like that. I know she's from, I want to say Tobago, Barbados, and she's an island girl. So I don't know what her story is, but I know she didn't just get that money just from sitting on her butt. She did work, and she did what she needed to do to get to where she is. So I'm proud of her. Now, it's always ways to give back to the community, but you ain't going to be able to save everybody. Because you could give back to the community, and some people be like, that ain't good enough. Or you ain't help out the kids, or you didn't help out the single parents, you didn't help out the men. So these people I've heard of them helping out their communities. I know Jay-Z for sure has.
Right.
I don't know about Kanye, but I know Jay-Z has helped out his community a lot.
But Rihanna has they said that Rihanna has always given back.
Yeah, I've heard of her giving back and doing stuff for people all the time. Not even people that are just related to her, but just regular people. Like she laughed at this person on YouTube
like
one time.
She goes to those third world countries and be helping folks out.
Yeah. So I don't know what people expect for these people to do, but just be happy for them. Let them be happy.
But then I kind of get where they're like, because some people do or are stingy with their money, and it's like, can you let some of that trickle down to some unfortunate people? But Rihanna ain't one of those people that's just selfish with her money. She actually does help.
Right.
So leave Rihanna alone.
And Jay-Z, like I said, he's helped out a lot. He's given back a lot.
Somebody said that song, Who Wanna Run This Town Tonight? It's different now, because all three of them was on that song.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, they running down.
Yeah. If it's gonna be, honestly, if it's gonna be anybody running shit, I want it to be black people. I want it to be somebody black, regardless of what blackness they come from. If they from, why am I keep fucking with it? If they from the islands or if they from America, whatever, as long as they doing something.
Right.
So yeah.
I remember I got called a racist when I said that.
What?
That if I had my picking, I would see a black person running things. I was working at Kroger's, and the store manager, who was a white man, had left, and the assistant manager, who was black, he was telling me that they're gonna get another manager. And I told him, well, I hope the manager is black that comes in. And he was like, why would you say that? I said, because I just like to see black people in charge. You know, just see something different. Because everywhere I go, it's a white person in charge. Yeah. So I want to see a black person in charge. He's like, man, that's racist. You so wrong for saying that.
The black guy say that?
Girl, yeah.
Okay, here, cool.
You reminded me of Steve Harvey. Like not even it was the teeth, the way he dressed, the way he walked, had a high booty, and it was just
his kids mixed.
I don't know. I don't know if he had any kids. The way he be flirting with the women at the store, you would have sworn he wasn't married. But I don't know. This is either here or there. Right. But something that's not here but over there is I-35. Do you think they should name that after Atatiana Jefferson? You don't think so? Me neither. Me neither.
You know how many people that got killed, and it's unfortunate. But no, we can't. Oh no. How are we gonna name after? I mean, I understand that what they're trying to do.
You're not gonna have a Tatiana Jefferson interstate crossing over Ronald Reagan interstate.
Right.
That's not how that. No.
No. I don't think they. No. I think they could name a street after her. They could name
somewhere out of the ghetto.
They could name a lot of places. I don't know. No.
Like where her house was at. Name that street.
Yeah, give her that street. Yeah.
Atatiana Boulevard.
Right.
Not no highway.
No. That's just. I understand where they're coming from, but no.
Yeah, because which is funny.
What?
You ain't heard nobody, being abused by the police lately.
No, we ain't heard that.
Everything died down. What's happening? What's going on, police? Y'all scared now?
No, they ain't scared. It just was for that time.
It was that season.
It was for that time, yeah. And we done with it now. They needed some ruckus, you know what I'm saying? It was COVID was happening, and well, I mean, we was in the middle of the shutdown, and it wasn't tissue. Like
COVID is so
go
strong.
back to 2020 right now.
COVID is so strong because a lot of stuff that happened in between, but COVID is still here strong.
Yeah, because COVID ain't going nowhere until everybody get that vaccine.
Her and her cousin.
All these variants. Well, y'all got different days. Just say that.
But I had read a story today of a flight attendant that work at Southwest.
Yeah, flight attendant. Yeah. You got me lost right there. I was like, wait.
Yeah, a flight attendant. He was fully vaccinated and still died of COVID.
Yeah, they said that people that got COVID. I mean, people that
and I know some people who've been fully vaccinated and still end up getting COVID. Luckily, they survived. It's like, oh my goodness. Okay.
So what's the point of getting that vaccine?
I don't even care about the getting it. I'm tired of people bullying people and trying to fearmonger and try to shame people into getting it. Leave them folks alone.
It's freedom of choice.
Right. It's like you can't be, because I'm trying to relate it to pregnant women when they want to get their abortions. We let them it's your decision. Therefore, me getting the vaccine should be my decision.
My daughter was saying something the other day, because my daughter is one of those people like, oh, you're gonna get a shot? Okay, get COVID and die. She's one of those people.
Yeah.
How?
I thought how?
Pinky.
Yes.
Pinky is, how did I say this? I love my baby.
I thought she was a liberal.
She is, but she has strong opinions about everything. Like we was talking about it, and I was like, I get vaccinated. I probably, I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I'll do it. And she was like, I said, this is what I said. I said, I don't want to just be made to do it or try to scare me into doing it. And she was like, well, it's for a reason. Just like when they told us we need to start wearing seatbelts, when they said you need to start wearing a condom, they didn't put those precautions in place for nothing. You need to do it. So I understand her thinking.
I need to talk to her because there's plenty of people that died wearing seatbelts.
Right.
That's left our family.
I understand her thinking, and I told her, I said, it's a precaution. That means that, but it's proven if you wear a seatbelt, more than likely you ain't gonna die if you get into an accident. This vaccine, which is not always, but this vaccine ain't even showed us that, you kind of safe. Because they saying, you still probably gonna get COVID.
Yeah. My mama's reason behind it was like, it's just like the flu, Andre. When you get the flu shot, you still get the flu.
But still, that don't mean.
But who wants to get it and then die?
Yeah.
Just like the flight attendant.
I'd rather just putting stuff in my body that I don't know what it is. I ain't never got a flu shot, and I don't ever plan on
right. But people get on my list like you've been eating McChickens all this fucking time, so why not? You don't know what's in that. I would say touche, but I have not had a McChicken in so long. I want to say it's been a year since I've eaten at McDonald's. I haven't eaten at McDonald's in a minute. That was the first time. It's been a long. You know, it's a long time coming. Let me tell you what that McChicken tasted like. Well, it's like cardboard. Just fucking card. That's what it tasted like. I'm like, why am I eating it? What am I eating? It didn't have no flavor. It was just nasty. But, yeah. No, let's not name I-35 after. No. Yeah, we good. Mm-hmm. What was next? Missy Misdemeanor. I actually like this story. Right. So Missy was, she had did an interview about how she used to, no, she didn't do an interview. I'm lying. It was Lil Wayne that had did an interview saying his favorite rapper was Missy Elliot. And when he would record songs, they would tell him either he wanted to or somebody would tell him, like, do those sound effects like Missy Elliot do in her songs. And so he was like, you know, when I started doing it, you know, she's my favorite artist. And so Missy had tweeted the video and was saying, people used to laugh at me when I used to do these sound effects. Now look. Now look where she's at now. I knew what the fuck I was doing. Right. Mm-hmm. I like Missy because, first of all, she is iconic. When Missy came out with that, we thought she was, okay, so back then, everybody was calling her ugly. And back then, they used the word ugly a lot, because I used to call people, the girls in SK ugly, but which I still don't understand, because I don't think they're ugly, but they used to call her ugly. More than likely, that's what it was. Which is so funny. Let me tell you. So I was at my mama's house looking up, trying to find my baby pictures and stuff, and like pictures when I was younger. And she said, yeah, when you and Missy was born, you know, Dad, we call it about first act. She was like, Dad just looked at y'all and just shook her head. I was like, why? She said because she just shook her head and said they'll darken up eventually. Because my grandma's dark skinned. So she was like, oh my God, they light skinned. Because my grandma is a little bit prejudiced towards white people. Yeah. I guess towards light skinned people. But is your mama light skinned? Yeah. Only because my granddad is. But how she had a baby with? But I don't. It's so funny. So I didn't know my great grandparents. I could see where my grandfather's side of him, but he was light skinned, so you know a good chunk of us were light skinned, or is. Yeah. But my older sister's the only one who came out dark, like my grandma. And so when I came out and my little sister came out, we was light skinned. Yeah. She was like, they'll darken up eventually. She wasn't trying to hurt. Maybe because she really didn't like being married to my grandfather. Come to find out. Oh, because he was light skinned. He was abusive too, and alcoholic, but that's neither here nor there. Oh, but that was I found that out way later. Yeah. Way later. But I'm sorry, go ahead. But no, I was just saying back in that time, I remember Missy not being on. We used to have a magazine called like J14, Word Up magazine, Hip Hop magazine, The Source. Oh, Word Up. Double XL. Used to read Word Up magazine. Yeah. Some up in the heavy D up in the limousine. And pictures on my wall. Yeah. So we used to have these magazines that we would read, and Missy was never in the front. Like she would never be on the cover. And it just was a thing like Missy ugly, like she fat, she ugly. So people black, and people took her music as and then they called her lesbian. People took her music as like gimmick music. Yeah. They weren't taking it serious until she started showing them like I got what I need to have to be this person, and now she's turned into this iconic female rapper that we know today. She's not a rapper, she's an MC. MC, what up? If you ask me, I call her MC. Artist, whatever you want. I mean, she's definitely an artist. She's somebody who will write, orchestrate, produce, like she'll do everything. So I would call her MC before I call her rapper. Because to me, a rapper can read off and, you know, catch the beat. Right. There's somebody, you know, and then somebody else writes it and produces it. But she does it all. That's why I be getting mad when I be hearing them talk about Lil' Kim and Cardi B and I'm sorry. And let me tell you what I'm going with it. Okay. They said Lil' Kim, Cardi B,
and
Megan?
No.
Nikki.
But they don't never include Missy. Like all these women need to be paying homage to
Missy.
Because she paved the way for a lot of females to be in the spotlight. And she did it when nobody wasn't even looking at her like that. Mm-hmm. Now everybody like, damn, Missy can get it. Yeah, Missy, she that bitch. So she's
always been cute to me.
I ain't never thought Missy, because I don't
never thought she was ugly.
I don't even think people are ugly. I'm not that type of person.
No, I have. I will.
I don't.
Like, I don't think people are ugly. Like I was saying,
she's handsome. I don't think people are ugly. I think people have that. They look how they look. I mean, what's ugly?
Give me a second.
Everybody has they look, and I can look at something and say that is so like this picture back here. I can look at this picture and say that's a beautiful picture or interpretation of the the African continent. Somebody else could be like that's ugly, but to me it's beautiful. So I don't know.
Oh no, I can take. I don't. Okay, so I will point out something that's ugly, but to me, there's nothing wrong with being ugly.
Okay.
Like, cause I believe in yin and yang. There's good, there's bad, there's pretty, there's ugly, there's up, there's down, there's wet, there's dry. Ain't nothing wrong with the other one, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So if you ugly, I will tell you. Well, I won't tell you ugly, but I will tell you what is. And then you just compare yourself to what I said that is.
So he said this is ugly.
Right. Because I'm trying to think, I don't want to point no person out.
No.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. And to me, ugly goes with not only the inside, but the inside and the outside too.
Yes.
Like the dude I used to know, Kevin. Like Kevin, he was decent to look at, but because I knew who he was, it made him really ugly as a person. It made him ugly on the outside. The ugliness was just seeping through his pores, and it was dripping down his neck. So
and that is so true. If you're going to say the word ugly or think of the word ugly, for me, it's that inner stuff, because anything can be wrapped up and pretty and make it look pretty.
But you can
open it up.
You can put lipstick on a pig.
Shit, it's still gonna be a fucking pig. It smells like one too.
Right. But I'm glad she shared that stuff.
Me too.
But I always liked Missy.
Yeah, I think Missy was dope. I always thought she was.
And then I didn't even look at her to say she was pretty or ugly, because I never looked at her as like a sex symbol.
You just looked at her as Missy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She's just a person.
Mm-hmm. But I'm glad that Lil Wayne said what he said, because
Lil Wayne is deemed as the greatest rapper of all time.
Oh,
and some people's opinion.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna knock their opinions because people like what they like. But what is he doing now? Because, oh my God, I watched the interview of his hair. Oh my God, that's ugly. Blonde hair, and I think he got like full locks. He damn near looked like Cynthia. Angelica's dog.
Oh, Lil Wayne, I don't know what happened to him.
I don't know.
He just looked like somebody just ran him over.
I don't know. Maybe he just outlived his time. I don't know what it is.
It's just
because he's been famous since he was, young. Yeah. So you've been in there for a good deal of the time.
He's almost 40 now. He was like 15 when he came out.
Yeah. And around the city, black.
He just don't even look nothing like his original stuff. Like he just drugs that did him dirty.
Yeah. Oh my God. And the goatee.
Them drugs that fucked him up. I'm sorry. I hate to see people.
And he was
like
already thin.
And he was already like
frail.
Yeah, he wasn't. It just
now he's just.
I know.
Bless his heart.
That's all you can say.
Right, bless his heart. Mm-hmm. Bless somebody else's heart.
Mm-hmm.
Bless Dr. Dre's daughter heart. Because this whole thing that she's 40 years old and her dad is still supposed to be taking care of her. Mm-hmm. So they did this mock video I call it a mock video because it looks retarded. It looks so stupid. You know when they,
excuse me, I'm sorry.
You know when they, what's the word I'm looking for? When they set up photo shoots and stuff.
Yeah.
When they fake paparazzi stuff like Wendy Williams was doing.
Yeah.
That's what they did with her, because she was saying she's homeless, she's living in her car and doing DoorDash for money.
Mm-hmm.
And so, they go around with her taking pictures and stuff. It's staged. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. It looks staged as hell. Mm-hmm. But it was like, oh my God, Dr. Dre has all this money, yada, 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 yada. And it's like, no. Mm-hmm. No.
I think that he should help her.
I don't think so.
Because, and I'm going to say
finally disagree.
I'm going to say this, because being a parent, you never, even if your child put themselves in that predicament. Now, I'm not saying that he should support if she got some bad habits going on, like if she's really bad with her money and every time you give her money, she do wrong with it, or she uses it for drugs or something like that. Now, that's a different situation. If that's the case, then I understand why she's doing that. But if she just found them hard times, she's 40 years old. It don't matter. You can still fall on hard times. It don't matter how old you are.
She is 40 years old.
It don't matter. Okay, if he wasn't Dr. Dre, if he was just a regular dad without all this money and
I would still say she is 40 years old.
It don't matter. And you know what? And people, it's easy to stand on the outside and look and say, damn, that girl's 40. She shouldn't be asking her daddy for no money. That's not always the case. And I'm going to say it like this, only because I have been taking care of myself for a long time, plus my kids. Now, recently, I have had some issues needing help from others, right? My mom I'm 40. My mom has never had to do too much for me, but when I needed something, I was able to go to my mom, and she wasn't like, oh, you're 40.
Your mom ain't Dr. Dre.
It don't matter. I'm a 40-year-old person, and I shouldn't be asking my mom anymore, right? Because I'm 40. But I fell on hard times. So my mom, if she can, then she should. I would, because if my kids were in a situation, now, like I said, if they had bad habits, if they was constantly on drugs, it might be a different story. But if they fell on hard times and they needed my help, I might help. That's all I'm saying. Regardless, even if they was 80 and they was like, Mom, look, I need some new teeth. I'm like, you know what? I can get you 3 teeth. You so stupid. Over there, one over there, and that's all you get because you're 80. But I wouldn't be like, man, fuck you. You 80. You 40. I'm not helping you. No, that's not how you parent. That's not no. And the only reason he's not helping her is because of her mom. And that part I don't like. You don't like her mom, so you don't let your daughter suffer. That's not good.
He probably not helping her because her ass ran to social media.
He probably not helping her because he don't like her mama. Because he knew that girl just was homeless yesterday. She been homeless for a while.
I don't know. I just, like now, like I don't ask my mom for help. And she will help me. She won't give me money. Because I remember when I left, she told me, I'm not helping you pay your rent. Mm-hmm. But if you need something to eat or you need gas, I got you. Mm-hmm. And then I barely ask for that. Because I'll be like, okay, let me go do this side hustle so I can have gas money. And I call and tell her, like, she's like, you don't want to come over? No, I got to go do this because I need gas money. Now, she'll offer, but I won't even take it. Because it's like, I am damn near 30. Eventually, you're just going to have to, you need to figure it out on your own. Because my mom was like that. Because when she moved here, how old was she? This is in the early 90s. She said, my mom told me the story, and it made me cry. She told me that when she had moved here, all she had was she had enough money for a room for like a few days, her car, her clothes, and a TV when she moved down here. Now she in the house and married and and all this other stuff. She making way more money than what she did back in the day. But she was like, I had to do it because I wanted it, because you got to do it. You just can't be like, oh, let me just not do something just because my daddy got all this money. Right. Or because, somebody gonna help me out. Right. It's like, you gotta find a way. And so that's what she did. And so I took that lesson, and I was like, and then my dad was the same way. Even though he was a drug dealer, he wasn't like, oh, I need somebody's help.
Right.
It was, let me figure it out on my own, and then I got it.
With Dr. Dre's daughter, in my opinion, this is what she should do. I forget her name. I didn't even look at her name. Ask your daddy for a job.
Skid Row. That's
if
what I'm call him.
If you don't want to, I don't want to make fun of people's choices. If you don't want to ask your dad for money, then that's fine.
Right.
Or if you feel like you shouldn't have to ask your dad, then ask him for a job.
Right.
Ask him for a direct, because he got companies, he know people, he in the industry. That man can get you a job tomorrow. It might not be what you want, but it'll be keeping you from having a DoorDash.
Right.
Now that part I don't understand, because he has so many resources. You don't have to be like that.
Yeah, just give me money. Or you could just be like, let me just move in.
Yeah, can I stay with you?
Or yeah, I don't need the money, just let me stay with you. Because I need somewhere to lay my head. Like my mom has done that too.
Yeah.
When I would go out, something would happen to me. It's like, okay, let me just go back and just sleep in my mama's house.
Mm-hmm.
There's sometimes I wouldn't even go back to my mama's house. I will sleep in my car and then tell nobody.
Right.
And then bam, I got an
Mm-hmm.
apartment because I made it happen.
Mm-hmm. No, she definitely needs to try to do it herself.
That was me in my mid-20s.
Yeah.
And I know this hoe can do it in her 40s.
She can do it because she Dr. Dre is not her only family. She got sisters, she got a mama. But just ask for help in a different way. Don't ask him for the money if you feel some type of way. Now everybody like, oh, he got his money. You ain't supposed to be out there on the street. We don't know the whole story. But it's coming from a standpoint of a mother to a parent to a child. If my child needs help, I'm gonna help her. I don't care how old they are. That's all I'm saying. But I don't know if I'm gonna just be handing out money.
But they were saying, he had cut her off when she was 30 something, like in her early 30s.
I wonder why.
So he had been taking care of her.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess it was, like you said, because of her mom.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was when he had got the divorce and, he got to pay all that money to the mama.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's when he probably had cut her off. Like, I don't know. We don't know the timeline and all the specifics of it. But as far as we know, she had been taken care of for a minute.
Oh, wow. And why she didn't? That's the opportunity that you take and go hard.
Yeah.
Flip that. If you ain't got to worry about that bills, right? You know what I'm saying? Your daddy say, okay, I got you for a year. If somebody tell me they got me for a year, even if they don't, I'm gonna make it happen. That's just who I am. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, somebody say you ain't got to worry about nothing for a year. I got you. When that year is over and done with, I'm gonna be sitting at the same table they sitting at or close to it. Right. Because I'm gonna take every opportunity I can. My daddy Dr. Dre, nigga, I'm about to act stupid. I'm about to get this money. I'm just gonna be all in his contacts. How y'all doing? Yeah, so my name is such and such.
Right. That's what somebody else said. It was like, girl, get into acting or get into music and just because the music industry and Hollywood is built on nepotism. It's all about who you know. Yeah. Just go in there and just be like, my dad is Dr. Dre. Hired. Right. Now you can't because your ass is online doing DoorDash, sleeping in your car. Yeah. Don't nobody want to hire you now. Mm-hmm. And I think that would be a reason for me to cut my child off. You go to social media and talk about something. Oh yeah. After that, oh yeah. Yeah. Now you got people out here making me thinking I'm an unfit parent. Yeah. And y'all already know. Y'all be talking about I be hitting on folks. Y'all said I beat up Michelle A. Right. That's why her voice like that. Yeah. Like, nah. Y'all said I hit on her. See, you know what? F you. And Dr. Dre fine too. Dang, you know. I know how fine he was. I be hating to say it because I'm like, damn, but he be pictures. Somebody showed a picture. He could beat me up. Somebody showed like a timeline of him in the 90s. Oh yeah. In the 2000s, and now I'm like, I did not realize how fine he was. Oh yeah, that's fine. Especially now. He's fine now. He wasn't back then. He was like somebody's uncle. And see, I like doing somebody's uncle. I've always done somebody's uncle. No, sir. In the 90s, Dr. Dre was nobody was checking for him. Everybody was looking at like Snoop and Pac and Bill Cosby, according to you. Not attractive. I ain't never say that. Did I say that? You said Bill Cosby. That's what you said. You said something about Bill Cosby. You was like back in the day, Bill. I was like, girl,
I said, he's like, hey, it's like he is now. I said, back in the day, Bill Cosby was alright. He was alright before he started.
No.
If somebody did that shit to me, I'd hit him. Boy, get out of my face. Right in your throat. And you sound like we should have. I know. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think she's too old. Too old to be like, my dad should be taking care of me. No. And I was the same way. Let me leave you on some tea. So I remember when my daddy had got out of prison, he got a job and was working. He was working and was making his money. And I had went to Arkansas and I saw him. And he was like, your older sister's coming. Mind you, my older sister's a few years older than me. But she was married and had 3 kids. And he was like, your sister coming over here because she need help paying her phone bills. They had a family phone bill. So he had to pay the husband, hers, and her 2 kids' phone bills. Oh, no. Because, when you don't pay one, they all get cut off. Yeah. Dumbest ass plan I ever heard in my life. But he said, I'm going to give her some money for her phone bill. And I said, what the fuck? Why are you giving her money for her phone bill? He was like, because, she didn't get the same treatment as you and your brother when she was, when we were kids and stuff, because she was over there and we was here. And I was like, yeah, I get that, but she got a whole man over there. Why is you taking care of her? Right. And I was like, ain't this bitch in her 30s? Like, no. I don't care. Yeah, he gave her the money. And rumor has it, bought her a truck too that she wrecked from drinking and driving. See, so that's how I'm doing. That part, that's what I said, no, don't help. If they doing stuff like that, then no. Yeah. You giving them and you giving them and you giving them and they not being responsible, that's different. Now, like I said, that's why I feel like that's what's with her. Going on with her. That's probably it, because if he took care of you and you didn't take the opportunity to make that last, no. Right. Just like now, I don't even act like, like when I went to move with my mom, and when we left, she was like, where you going? I was like, I'm gonna go to the grocery store, give you something to eat. I'll just come by my house and I just, I'll give you something to eat, because she buys way too much food. Okay, good. Right. But that's it. She was like, I'll help you get something to eat. I might get you some gas. I'm not paying your bills for you. Right. That's all right. Nope. And I don't think I would ever ask one of my parents to pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? If I needed help, I'm like, Mom, you give me my $200. That's different. Yeah. You know what I mean? But like just every day and all the time, no. I don't like doing it anyway. Well, the way that you talking about the situation you with your mom, I can see why she will help you out now. Right. I can see why. Yeah. But I'm assuming, and we can only deduce, that Dr. Dre's been there this whole time and was giving her money, and then he cut her off in her 30s, and now it's like, oh, I didn't do right with the money, and now I'm homeless. See, and that's what I'm like. That's what I'm feeling. That's the tease she giving me. And he took care of her as a kid. It wasn't like he was a deadbeat dad. Yeah. So you got too much money to be a deadbeat dad. Yeah, ain't no way in the world. The judge is not gonna let that happen. Right. Yeah, no. So that means that she grew up pretty decent. She didn't take opportunity. And your dad, Dr. Dre, like, why you didn't go to college? You wouldn't even have to pass. Just go. And then like my daddy, Dr. Dre, they go. No car don't even look like a 2019. Dr. Dre, get her $20. Right. Give her $20. I don't know how much money she made on selling this story, but give her $20. Right. So she can sit down with that bag. What else we got? Oh, damn, that was it. No, that was it for Hot Topics. We got some other stuff to talk about. Okay. So, I guess we'll get into some what you're watching.
I'm posted at the crib, smoking dope, watching Belly. The perp I'm smoking on, same color, grape jelly. I'm on my high horse, there ain't shit that you could tell me. I know for damn sure there ain't no lies that you could sell me. I feel like I'm in boss mode, the things you want, I got those. It's not my fault that I'm chosen, it's just the way this shit goes.
I've been trying, I can't help it, I can't watch it.
You ain't seen nothing.
I don't be watching nothing. I really don't. I swear I don't. Porn. I mean, what y'all want to hear?
Yeah. What you watch? What you see? Yeah, what you watching? What you see?
I don't know faces. I don't know.
No face, no case. What you think?
I be watching horoscope videos, astrology videos.
Oh, so tell us one.
They be videos like they'll just talk about like my sign Pisces. They'll just talk about stuff like that.
What they say?
Oh no, I don't be remembering them. Just watch them, just to hear some background noise, stuff like that. That's what I be watching. You know what I'm saying? I don't be watching nothing that I gotta retain. What is nothing I gotta retain? No, I don't.
How many of you start watching something?
I don't be having no energy to watch TV. I don't know. It don't interest me. You know what? Yeah. Well, what you was watching, Aretha?
Yes, that was it.
Stop playing. You just said you was watching the movie the other night when the lightning struck and it was dark and
I said I was recording.
You said you was watching a movie.
Yeah, I was listening to a movie because I was sitting here recording.
Oh, what you were listening to?
I don't remember.
Okay. All right, we'll talk about Aretha's movie.
Wait, what? No. What's I listening to?
And
I forgot.
Why you listen to a movie?
Because I will play something that I've watched before as background noise. Like the way I do Golden Girls and Law and Order and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
I'll play this background noise.
I'm trying to think of why do you watch it? Now, sometimes at night before I go to sleep, I'll watch a rerun of like a sitcom or something. But
why you don't watch like one movie for the show?
I don't know. Okay, so I'm lying. I did. I watched that Christina. What's the Christina Milian movie? I watched that. I watched most of that. I didn't watch all of it.
I don't know what you're talking about, Christina Milian.
It's a new movie she just put out on Netflix with her and that comedian that be making they can do impressions of everybody's voice like Jay-Z and
Avion Crockett.
Is that him? Because there's two of them. One of them
is a light skinned.
He ain't that light skinned. No, he's not Avion Crockett.
Okay.
No, he's brown. But Christina Milian and him, they have a new movie out that's on Netflix. I can't remember what it's called, but I understand why she is a low C actress. Oh. She's a one-trick pony. That movie was just like Love Don't Cost a Thing.
That was her that was in that movie, right?
Yeah, her with the Cannon.
Okay.
That movie was just that over again. That's all it was. It was her singing and heartbroken, and
she was in Be Cool too. Be Cool. Okay, that gives you something to watch. Be Cool is with John Travolta, Cedric the Entertainer, Andre 3000, the girl from Kill Bill, Uma Thurman, and it's like a whole bunch of people, like a whole bunch of A-list people, and she's in it too. You have to watch it.
I'm gonna look at it.
It's on HBO Max.
Be Cool. Okay. So, well, yeah, I ain't watching nothing, but I will make a effort.
You said that last time.
Something this week, but I don't be watching.
Some of the stuff I don't be wanting, like I will watch something that I know I haven't seen, or something I've been wanting to see, but haven't had a chance to. I've been watching, or I will rewatch something. Like something that as a child I would rewatch it as an adult to be like, let me see if I still like this. Yeah. But no, I went to go see Respect with my mama.
And y'all were.
And let me tell you the whole story. Okay. Because the story was horrible. Let me hurry up because I gotta pee. So my mom called me and said, "Do you want to go see Aretha with me and start that fall? Cool, I'll go." She was like, "Cause Missy," this was yesterday. She said, "Cause Missy don't want to go." Oh, okay, cool. I'll go with you. But then I hear her husband in the background say, "Well, I've wanted to go." So I was like, "Well, if you want to go, then y'all just go. Have a date night or whatever. Do y'all." Then I was on the phone with my oldest sister. I was like, Mama said, Mama asked me to go see Respect and I'll go, yada, yada, yada. And then next thing you know, I'm on Duo, like a FaceTime app with my sister, and then I'm on the phone with my mama and her husband's in the background. Mm-hmm. We all on the phone. Mm-hmm. And I asked my sister, like, do you want to go with mama to go see it? She was like, yeah, I'll go. Mm-hmm. And then my mom's husband is like, oh, I've been kicked off so many times. I wanted to see the movie. I was like, well, I'll call y'all back. So I hung up the phone, and my sister's like, he just said that because he don't want to say no. What? But he really don't want to go. I was like, that's a thing? Right. You want to pretend to want to go? So you don't, yeah. So you not to go? Right, I didn't get it. She said, because mama asked him first, and he said, yeah. But then he went into the next room and asked my younger sister if she wanted to go. Whispered it to her, and then Missy was like, I don't want to go see Aretha. Like, all loud. She was like, why is you being all loud? I was like, you don't want to go? And so I was like, well, Missy, you don't want to go either? My mom and my sister was like, ask Andre, because he likes Aretha. And I was like, where did y'all get this damn idea that I like Aretha? You don't? I love Aretha, but they didn't know that. Everybody knows that. What you mean? If I knew that, then I know damn well your family knew that. I said with us. You did a whole karaoke of Ain't No Way and put it. You remember that? Yes. Yes, I remember that. I'm gonna have to link that, but yeah, I did. But anywho, so then I called my sister. I'm on the phone with my older sister. She was like, "I should just go," but you were willing to go. Yeah. Well, no, but with me, who I am, I kind of really didn't want to. You didn't feel like moving around? Not really. Mm-hmm. And then I had already knew what happened because I had watched the docuseries. The one that I watched, the one with the... No, that was a docuseries that we watched on Hulu. That was an actual movie, right? No, it was a docuseries. With the other girl, it was like 8 or 10 episodes. I thought a docuseries is like a documentary type. Docuseries. When I say docuseries, it's a documentary, but it's split up into different series. Because it was like a season. Because the first season was like Albert Einstein, and then the second season was something, and then the third was Aretha. Yeah. We talking about the same thing. Okay, cool. Anywho, so yeah, because I had watched that already, so I already knew what was gonna happen. And I was like, I really don't want to see it because one, Jennifer Hudson is in it. You know, I love her, but I felt as if it was just gonna be her singing. Yeah. Over Reach track. Yeah. And that's exactly what it was. And I already knew the story. So it was like in the point of me seeing it twice. And I knew it was going to be really condensed. So they was probably either going to leave some stuff out or it was going to be changed or whatever. Really Hollywood. Yeah. So I was like, I really don't care. But then nobody else wanted to go. So I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and go. And I went and had a good time. Me and my mom, we sung every song. Yeah. As you should. Right. In Aretha movie. I was loud. How many people was in there? Like 15. So it wasn't like That's the fun. I'm glad you brought that up. So I went online to see if there was more tickets. Because I was telling my sister, let's all just go. But when I went online, they weren't selling the time slot that we had. That we were going at 4. But then when we went in, they had open seats available. And I was like, maybe that's just because of COVID stuff. They really didn't want too many people. Because you really can't control the traffic online. Right. And so, no, it said it was sold out, but then when we went in, it was like 15 of us. And maybe that's how they wanted to fill with that. Maybe. That amount. But no, because my mom said at 12 o'clock when my sister went to go look at the tickets, they were saying the same thing. There were no tickets at 4. Then when she actually went up there, they had tickets available. Okay. So the movie itself, it was good. It was some parts I wanted to cry, but I was like, nah. Did you learn anything new? No. Okay. It was some parts where it was like a different point of view. I'm like, oh, okay, that was cute. And then, but everything I already knew. Mm-hmm. I was sitting there talking to my mama through the whole movie. I was like, yeah, she really met him when she was younger.
Because your mama didn't watch the documentary?
No, she didn't. And I was like, yeah, this is where she gets molested. Yeah. You know, she had her baby at 12. Mm-hmm. She had a second baby at 14, but they don't know who the daddies are. Mm-hmm. Like, I was telling her the whole stuff. I was like, this is where she fainted because she was like alcoholic. Mm-hmm. I was telling her the whole movie. Mm-hmm. And she was like, oh, okay. And we were sitting there watching it. And then whenever they played the song, we were sitting there singing, especially when they got to respect. Yeah. My mama jumped out. She was yeah. I had fun though.
Because I'm be up there acting silly too.
Yeah, we had fun. It was hilarious.
So I mean, because J Hud she's not the best actress, but she can do a interpretation of a scene.
Right. I saw Dreamgirls all over again.
That's what I'm saying. That's. I think that's the reason why I'm not that just good ho to see it, because I feel like I'm just going to be watching.
And it was because you know Aretha had two other sisters, and Aretha had brought them on as background singers. Mm-hmm. And so when Aretha was going through her spiel, like, you know, y'all just want what I got, and da-da-da, and I was like, okay, I'm giving me Dreamgirls as kind of TV. Yeah. What about how I feel? Like, this is what it's giving me.
Do you think that, from the docuseries from what I can tell from, Aretha didn't seem like a nice person to me. She seemed like she was kind of like arrogant, spoiled, self-centered.
Which is funny because in the movie they played her as really soft-spoken and controlled by the men in her life.
And they gave that too. They gave that impression on the docuseries as well, that she really didn't have her own mind. She only did what they wanted her to do.
That's the most of the movie. That's most part of the movie.
She also gave off that I'm Aretha and you can't tell me what to do.
That came later.
After a while.
After she got like her hit.
Yeah.
Because this is one thing that I have totally forgot about in the docuseries that they showed in the movie. Aretha didn't have a hit. She had about like 4. I want to say like it was like 3, 4, 5, or 6, somewhere around there. She had about, I want to say 5. She had 5 albums and no hits.
Oh.
But you know, back then an album was like 6 songs. So it was like yeah. Now an album was like 20 fucking songs. Like, wait a minute.
Right. That is true. They didn't have a lot. They could put a lot of music on one album.
But yeah, Aretha had some albums before she had some albums before she actually had like her first hit.
Right.
And I was like, boy, talk about dedication and waiting on your time. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's how I felt about Pick a Struggle.
Yeah.
Like, we not really popular and popping right now, but just give us some time.
Oh yeah.
Keep at it and we'll get there.
Mm-hmm. That's why I ain't worried about Pick a Struggle. Pick a Struggle gonna be
right.
Y'all gonna be asking us, can y'all come to our we'll see.
Right. Which reminds me, what happened to that white part?
It went all without me. I looked at No, it's a real stuff. My baby, he wasn't feeling good. I didn't want to leave him by himself. But I looked at the live. What's that music?
At the Righteous Live?
No, I looked at the live that what you call it put on there.
I don't know what you call it.
Vonda.
Oh,
she recorded herself.
Okay, well, Vonda, if you're listening, if you're out there, how did the white party go?
It looked like it. I mean, from the live, it looked like it would have been nice, but it just didn't look like it was too many people there. So
there is the variants. People are taking this stuff serious, which I'm proud that they are. Congratulations. But yeah, she framed my shoe.
Oh, leave that alone, Jay.
Jay. What you want? But yeah, that's what when I watched every time I hear that part about how Aretha had like 3, 4, 5 albums and no hits, I'm just like, okay. Mm-hmm. And it took a few years, and it took her to switch labels to actually get a hit and actually hear herself on the radio. It was really nice.
Yeah.
Marlon Wayans was horrible.
Was he? Oh my God!
Like I can see that he tried, but it was something about his accent in the movie that kept throwing me off.
Because he was trying to do a southern accent.
I don't know. No, because all the people was like, they were from Detroit, which Detroit is kind of technically South.
Yeah.
We listen to them talk. It's Southern, but I don't know.
It just wasn't. He just wasn't.
No, it wasn't there. It's like I can. It's like okay, I hear you tried, sir, but this
it ain't that.
It sounded stupid. It sounded very made up, not authentic, and just was not hitting it for me.
Because he ain't used to doing non-comical roles. I think. Maybe
which is so funny because I watched something else. But I'm getting to that later. But the movie overall was good. Forrest Whitaker was off the chain.
Always.
He played Aretha's father. Scared the hell out of me.
Okay.
Especially when he slapped the shit out of Aretha. I was like, oh, yes, sir.
Right.
I would say yes, sir. He wasn't even talking to me. But who else? What else? But yeah, everything else I already knew. The music was off the chain, except for Jennifer Hudson singing like Jennifer Hudson, because nothing compares to when Jamie Foxx did Ray. Nothing else compares to that. And I be comparing everything to that, and it's just not me saying it.
Yeah.
But
he embodied Ray.
Yeah.
That Jamie Foxx,
that Negro.
He is the man when it comes to because he did Ray. He did another a biopic. Let me get my thing doing. Do this. Let me do this. If he didn't do that, he might have did a supporting role. But I know that he did another role where he had to play somebody. Damn, y'all remember?
Is it Muhammad Ali?
No, that was
Will Smith. But
yeah.
Maybe Jamie Foxx did it. I don't know.
I'm gonna look it up. But
okay.
he embodied Ray. And if you ain't doing that,
right? Or
good.
at least lip sync like Angela Davis. Angela Bassett did.
Yeah. Oh, she did good as Tina Turner. For me, that movie was Angela Bassett though.
Yeah.
It wasn't really Tina, you know what I'm saying, to me. But she still did good job.
Yeah, she still did. Yeah, she did.
Give her stuff.
But one thing I did, that was one thing I liked better. Like I liked the docuseries that I watched better than Respect was The Sinking.
Yeah.
Because the girl kind of
sounded like Aretha.
Yeah.
She was her own voice.
Oh yeah, because you did watch it. Yeah.
She sounded like Aretha.
But J Hudgens, like every now and then she'll do a run like Aretha, but for the most part it was Jennifer Hudson.
Are you a Jennifer Hudson fan?
I do like her.
Okay.
Especially her first album. Well, all those American Idol people, I like their first album.
Yeah.
So
they have the machine behind them.
Jennifer Hudson, Fantasia, and Ruben Studdard when he did his gospel album. I love that first album. Stop the chat.
I ain't never been a Jennifer Hudson fan. And I don't know, I guess whenever this stuff happened with her mom and her brother.
That was during American Idol though.
I know, but I'm saying that kind of turned me off from her. And back then, that thinking was,
why?
Because they were saying that she sacrificed, like, later on down the line, they were like, she sacrificed her family to be ready.
That Illuminati stuff, yeah.
Shit. I was believing that back then, so it kind of just stuck in my mind.
But it still looks weird to me sometimes.
Yeah, it's like, girl,
and then the way she did her husband.
David O'Turner?
Right.
Why you do him like that?
Even though he was a reality star, he was on wrestling, he looked like a good dad, and he still cheated on him and did him dirty. We ain't forgot. We have not forgotten.
Maybe he wasn't hitting the bottom.
I never forget.
I don't know. I'm just not a J Hud person, but I will give her props. If she do something good, I'm gonna say, hey, she did good job. I don't know.
Yeah, she did good in Dreamgirls.
Yeah, Dreamgirls good.
She did good when she was hosting The Voice.
I ain't never seen that.
It wasn't in this country. Anyway. I think it was the UK version or something.
Oh, my God. Okay, well.
Anywho. Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, she gets an A for effort. And it was funny because she would talk like Aretha, but then she would sing like herself. So it was like, okay, this thing.
Yeah, it ain't adding up. It ain't adding up.
Yeah, it's not. And so back to Marlon Wayans, when she was talking about Marlon Wayans being a serious role. I saw this movie last week called Requiem of a Dream. When I tell you, that shit fucked me up mentally. It was so fucking scary. Oh, no. So sad.
Oh, no.
So depressing.
Oh, no.
This is the movie you want to show your kids when you don't want them to do drugs.
What is it called?
Requiem of a Dream.
What app?
I saw it on HBO Max.
Requiem of a Dream.
Or was it Netflix? Or was it Amazon Prime?
Child, if you don't figure out what to... You don't went through every app on there.
Right, I forgot. Requiem of a Dream is with Jared Leto. And so what made me watch it is I was watching somebody talk about Suicide Squad, and they was talking about Jared Leto. Oh my God, which is another movie I watched. It was The Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Anywho, they were talking about Suicide Squad with Jared Leto, and they were saying that he would always be like a B or C-list actor because he was in Requiem of a Dream, and due to the scenes that were in that movie, so he would always be, you know, the bottom of the barrel kind of thing. And I was like, okay, let me look up this movie. And so I looked it up, and then I watched it, and I was like, oh my God, this movie is just so sad. So the movie is with Jared Leto, who played the Joker, and then Marlon Wayans, this other girl I really don't know, and this other older lady. I'm pretty sure I've seen her somewhere, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. But anywho, the movie is about how all four of them get hooked up on drugs and how their lives end up totally different. But it's really, really sad. Jared Leto ends up in jail with a missing arm.
Well, I want to watch it.
Okay.
I'm going to watch that.
Okay.
I promise I'm going to watch that.
Okay.
Because I like movies like that.
But it was just, when I was like, oh my gosh. Like, there was some parts where, there was this one part where I did cry. And then when I got to the end of it, I was just like, this is so fucked up. But it was kind of good though, because I kind of do want to watch movies that don't have happy endings. Because you kind of get tired of that. Where the good person wins and the bad person falls and da. But in this movie, it's where good and bad and in between all end up with fucked up endings.
Oh wow, I definitely want to see that. No, I do. I like to see that. I do.
Then, so before that, I watched The Suicide Squad, which is off the fucking chain. That movie was so funny, so hilarious. John Cena was thicker than cold peanut butter in the movie. And then they took advantage of that R rating because they showed like full frontal nudity with a man, and then
they showed peen?
Girl, hard peen too.
Hard peen?
Like fresh up in the morning wood peen.
Is it brown? What brown?
Brown.
Okay.
He was like, like not like South American kind of. I think that's where it was at. I can't remember, but he looked kind of Mexican, or whatever. But it was long. I was like, oh my gosh, like this man just okay. I'm proud of him. He deserves an Oscar.
I ain't nasty enough, I don't mind seeing a little pain every now.
It was nice. I was like, oh, I had to rewind the couple. I'm like, can you just see what I saw? Okay. Especially when John Cena was in his tighty whities. I was like, let me just.
Why do we do that when we see pain? Don't nobody do that about titties or vagina.
No,
we see a pain, like, hold on.
That's because we've seen so many movies where women are doing full frontal nudity. Like that movie I told you about on Netflix with a girl, where the guy had kidnapped the girl and they had that like 4-minute sex scene.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we used to that.
Yeah.
We used to girls doing that. But when a guy does it, it's something different.
And it's erect.
That too.
That's another thing, because usually you will see it, but it just be like
sleep. Like girl, like in Game of Thrones. just be
yeah, just late. Just chilling on it. Showing them the blocks.
Just limp noodle.
Yeah.
Pushing rope.
Right.
Just
can't do nothing with it. Can't do nothing with it.
Anyway, I watched The Suicide. It was off the chain. It was way better than the first one. And this was kind of like sequel / hard reboot. No pun intended. Oh. But it was so good. I actually then Idris Elba playing in a comedic role was off the chain.
Oh, he wasn't.
No, there was no. Girl, I would have told you that.
Sometimes you overlook stuff.
No. But John Cena, he was nice.
It's the trash.
Yeah, he was nice.
I know John Cena ain't no not showing out like that.
The head of tidy white is on.
Well, I guess he's single now. He can do that.
Who was he with?
One of them Bella twins. You know the Bella twins?
I didn't know that.
Nikki and I forgot the other one, but he was with one of them.
Oh damn!
But they had broke up.
But John Cena's like an odd beauty, but he's cool though.
Yeah, he is. He's not traditionally.
I liked him before, but you know, with those WWE wrestlers, they take those steroids and then they pump up and shit, and then they look totally different, like The Rock.
Yeah.
Like the way The Rock looks now, he did not look like that back then.
Not in the 90s, early 2000s either. He looking like a total.
When he was in Be Cool, he was in that movie too, Be Cool. And he had like a swimmer's kind of body. Now he's just all big and bulky and just.
And when he was in Why Did I Get Married to?
Yeah,
that's a good.
That was good too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now he's all big and bulky. I feel like he's gonna judge me if I eat fried chicken. Like,
What are you doing with that chicken? That neck thick? You know what? I'd rather no neck. I don't like the thick one.
No.
I'd rather not see a neck at all. I'd be happy with that. But anyway, yeah, because it's natural.
What's that? You know what? Anyway, let's move on. So, Ava DuVernay and LeVar Burton, aka Kunta Kinte,
aka Reading Rainbow.
Right, Reading Rainbow.
That's my shit. I ain't gonna lie to nobody.
Yeah, in the book, Reading Rainbow. I can't go anywhere. Okay. So Ava, I guess you saw that. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. About how Trebek had passed away.
Alex Trebek
from Jeopardy had passed away due to cancer. Our condolences, which is so sad. Also condolences to oh my gosh, I forgot. That's sad. It wasn't Waka Flocka. No, it wasn't him.
Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap.
His daughter.
Fetty Wap's daughter had passed away at a young age, so our condolences to him. And it was somebody else, but I don't feel like looking it up. Anywho, Alex Trebek had passed away, and then people were like, let LeVar Burton host Jeopardy. I mean, he's been teaching us since we were kids about reading.
Yeah.
Let him do it. And so, which is so sad because I have not watched Jeopardy in a very long time.
That ain't sad. Let me tell you something.
No, because I learned a lot watching Jeopardy.
Let me tell you about Jeopardy. Jeopardy is not one of them shows that you said that you missed it. You see Jeopardy when you see it, and you happy, you be like, oh, that ain't not that.
Right.
I could have got, I knew that and be happy. What is a quiche? Like they did on, White Man Can't Jump. What is a quiche? But anyway, I haven't seen Jeopardy in over 20 years, and I'm okay with it.
Right, but LeVar Burton has been guest hosted, and so Ava DuVernay, I think she clapped you.
I can see why you say that. But I can understand where she's coming from. I mean, go ahead, finish what you're gonna say, because I can.
Oh no, that was it. I think she's clap shaking. That's it. That's how I say.
But what he started out saying, it kind of.
Oh, Ava DuVernay wants to do a show. I'm sorry, that's what you was talking about. I thought you were talking about my opinion. No, Ava DuVernay wants to create a show starring LeVar Burton.
And that's
I think
that's a little much. What show? Like what was she?
Are you reading
Rainbow?
Yeah, reading Rainbow.
Yeah, she could do that.
Right, because while off the damn focus on gay people and shit, it's like he's not like you need to.
Is he gay, LeVar Burton?
I I don't know.
Okay. Well, you know what?
I don't think he is. I don't know.
He's like that man that you don't look at in no type of way. You just look at him like that's Mr. Burton, like Mr. whatever. You know, you don't look at him like in a sexual thing.
Like Missy Elliot, like I said earlier.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
So if she was able to reboot Reading Rainbow, I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
But I don't understand. So they gave the Jeopardy host to two white people, a white man and a white woman.
I don't know.
I seen it. I read the article. Instead of giving it to LeVar Burton, which don't make no sense.
Sucks. Because everybody, well, all the black people.
He's one of those black men that white people like. So he would have did.
He is the Brian Gumble of our.
Yeah, he would have did okay. He would have did all
right. He would have did perfectly fine.
Because the white people love him from Star Trek.
Right.
They love him from Star Trek. So he had the glasses on and. Yeah, they like that food. So I don't know. I hope that she's able to swing something. I mean, she put it out.
Well, then that's probably why she wants to do a show starring him because they didn't give him the.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
They didn't give him the.
I still think she's clout chasing.
I think that she overstepped her influence. I don't know if she got it like that. I don't know.
I swear to God, if she puts this on BET Plus, I'm still not buying it. I'm still not subscribing to fucking BET Plus.
I wish she would have had more of a presentation instead of saying, I'm just going to get a show, I'm going to start a show for you.
Right, because anybody can put anything on Twitter. Yeah, and then, let me do that.
Right.
Let me say, I want to start a show, sorry.
LeVar Burton.
Yeah, LeVar Burton.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I feel like he could have went to Easter Egg and got better results than, she got shit popping.
Well, according to some people, Easter Egg write black men better than Ava DuVernay.
I mean.
And we know Tyler Perry don't know nothing about writing black men, so.
They be having on wigs worse than mine. But that ain't none of my business.
Right.
I'm just saying what they had said.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
But yeah, if she come out with like another Reading Rainbow or Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Hell no, not for LeVar Burton. So he had that man in prison. Pee-wee Playhouse like to play with Pee-Pees in the Playhouse.
Yes, he's all Pee-Pee.
And others too. Whoever brings one.
You play with him.
He smell like Pee-Pee too.
I still follow him too on Facebook.
Why?
Pee-wee Herman.
Why?
He be posting some funny shit sometimes.
But
I think she's cloud chasing until I actually see. Until I actually see. Shut up. Until I actually see some stuff popping off.
See him on TV somewhere.
Yeah, or I'll read
something. She can do an internet. I mean, LeVar Burton don't really need her help, and if she was able to do that, that'd be great.
But he said he liked her. What was it? When they feed us, which I have not watched that. I refuse.
That movie was rough.
I refuse to watch it. That's why.
Yo,
that's why I refuse to watch it.
And I know a lot of people have seen it. I've never cried so hard in my entire life over a film. That movie was rough. It was hard to watch. It made you walk away wanting to hurt somebody, and that's not my normal way of being. So if you don't want to be mad, don't watch that.
No. Which reminds me, I refuse to watch this Emmett Till biopic that they pushing on us. Let me go check my phone.
Okay.
While you talk about that.
See, the thing about the Emmett Till biopic is how far can you go with it? Because I don't want to see that boy. I don't want to see him like that Time to Kill type situation where they had the little girl and they strung her up and they showed just enough so you know what the hell going on. I don't want to see that. I can't see that. I done heard about Emmett Till since I was a little kid. So like Dre was saying earlier today when we talked about it, we know the story. So why now? Like why now? Emmett Till he'd be 80 something, right? If not 90.
Yeah, 70, 80, 90, somewhere around that.
Why are we now trying to make it? I mean, we know the man was lying. Y'all knew back then the woman was lying.
Yeah.
Y'all knew the woman was lying. Y'all knew back then she was lying. So why? Why we?
I don't.
What is that good for?
Nothing.
Why are we still stirring that
And which is so fun because they refuse to teach stuff like that in school, but yet they want to make a movie about
it. And that's my question. Why is that pot still getting stirred? Like, why are we still? If y'all not gonna hit us with solutions or hit us with anything that's going to be beneficial for the up and coming generation, then what's the point? Y'all want to continue to show us how much y'all hated us?
Yeah, like I get the let's tell history so that we won't repeat it, but yet nothing. Today we know history and yet it's still being repeated
and
continuously. So it's like, okay, so what is the benefit of it? But yeah, we should continue these conversations, but I don't see a movie. I don't want to see a movie about it. I really don't. Half the time, I don't even want to see stories about it. I was telling Prairie, I could barely get through them talking about it. I'd be damned if I sit through a whole fucking production of it.
Right. Yeah.
That's another reason why I don't want to watch Roots. Because I remember when Missy's daddy had told me, because he was a kid when Roots had came out. He said when he watched Roots, he was fighting so much because he was like, after I watched it, I wanted to go to school and beat up every white kid. I stopped. Yeah. I don't want to be like that. I refuse to be like that. So I'm done with. That's why I didn't watch that other movie where it was like those two black people ran away from the police.
What Michael B. Jordan?
No, they actually was in it. I don't know. But it was like in a cab, and then at the end, they both ended up dead because they was running away from the police because they were on a date, they got pulled over.
Oh, and then Queen and Slim.
Yeah, I refuse to watch that movie.
Which Queen and Slim wasn't it wasn't racially charged.
From the previews, it looked like it
they
was.
Made it look like it was. It was more of a love story. But I can see where you're coming from with it. That's
and then I saw the last scene where they got shot up and shit like Bonnie and Clyde and shit.
Yeah,
I'm not watching
it was the trailers were missing, in my opinion.
Okay.
But I could see it wasn't. It's not. I wouldn't say it's a must see. I wouldn't watch it again. But that's how I feel about slave movies. Like, how much do we have to like? We
right.
like. I'm not saying that we don't
watch the Harry Tubman.
And that was trash. Like, if y'all gonna make
and made it up,
it
made it seem like Harry Tubman was in love with some white man.
Yeah. Harry Tubman would have bit the tip of his. Okay, let me stop.
Yeah, bit off his nose like Hannibal Lecter.
She was not. Harry Tubman was net. See, it's always like that, and that's another reason why I stopped watching
white savior
movies. That white savior. Like, come on now, y'all know damn. Let me stop.
Yeah, that's why I refuse. And you know,
like the Underground, that show with
nope, never watched it.
But that's what it is. Oh, the white people gonna save you. Even back in the day when we was trying to hang you, if you go to the white people, they gonna save you.
Hidden Figures. They made up a white person. They made up a white savior in the movie. Hidden Figures was Taraji P. Henson and Octavia Spencer, where they were where it was like they were trying to, Okay. Yeah. They made up a white savior to tear down the colored only sign in the goddamn bathroom.
Like, come on. If y'all gonna give us something, and I hate to say if y'all gonna give us something because we ain't even asking for it.
Give us justice.
Give us peace. Who's making these movies? Who decided, like, let's go in here and let's Hollywood this shit out and let these niggas know that y'all can uplift yourself.
Right.
But if we ain't involved, you ain't getting nowhere.
Like somebody tried to make a white woman play
Harry Tubman. Girl, they wanted what's her name?
Julia Roberts.
Girl, I would have went and slapped the whole of Hollywood if they had.
It was so far back in time they won't know. Yes, we do, and yes, we will.
And they try to be funny because I know what they're doing because they making new reboots of stuff with black people. But I don't even need that. Like they was gonna redo the Wonder Years, and I seen the Wonder Years. It was it ain't got nothing to do with racism or nothing like that. It's an 80s drama series. That's all white, and they rebooted it with all
black people.
Yeah, I don't even need that. I don't even know who came up with that, but I don't need that. You know,
right?
I don't know, but Leave us alone.
Leave everything alone. Just stop. Come up with some new fucking ideas.
New stuff.
I don't want to see no MT. Okay, the only thing that I'm willing to watch is Tiffany Haddish be FloJo. That's the only thing.
Oh yeah.
I would like to watch.
I would love to see that.
So rumors, and then allegations of what the fuck ever. But they were saying that Tiffany Haddish supposed to be playing FloJo, which I kind of find very suspicious because this is coming on the tail end of the Sha'Carri thing.
Oh yeah.
And they were comparing Sha'Carri to FloJo.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like, oh, let's do a FloJo documentary.
It's all connected.
Yeah.
It's all connected.
I'll watch it though.
I'll watch that. Yeah, I'll watch that.
I'll watch it. But I know where it's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And then because y'all really wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all trying to capitalize on a viral moment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I wonder what she doing.
Who?
Sha'Carri.
Oh, they said she was competing somewhere.
Hey girl, I hope you're doing all right.
I don't remember what they said. I seen that article yesterday.
Hope you're all right.
So she's from Dallas.
Not because of the Olympic things, because of the mama thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I hope you're doing all right.
But yeah, I mean, that's the reason. You see the Olympics, you see America, USA ain't doing shit. The NBA, not the NBA.
Who's talking about?
They ain't winning.
Who you talking about? Where?
The USA, they ain't winning.
In the Olympics?
Nothing.
No, we won't. We were first place. What
they ain't winning. They ain't winning like they normally do. USA usually dominates the Olympics. They not.
We did. We got first place.
No, not like they usually do.
We got first in gold.
Like the basketball team lost in the first round.
Yeah.
Then that happened with Dominique. Not Dominique. I'm thinking about Dominique Dunn. Simone Biles. That stuff happened with her. And then the girl from the tennis. That happened with her. Then Sha'Carri. That happened with her. Like we not
dominating sad stories and viral. Okay.
It's not.
Yeah, but even though
and then all those people had COVID.
We still won though. It was us, then Japan, then China.
Mm-hmm.
And then which is so funny because I work with a guy who's from France. So I was like, must be nice to be number 8.
Leave him alone.
He was like, oh fuck you, Andre. It's number 8 of the world. So I'm like, okay, I give you that, but still, you're number 8 in the world. You feel lost.
I guess you're gonna be somewhere.
Right.
I'll take 8. We.
Right.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. What else did we have? What else was there? Girl, that was it.
Oh, okay. I guess we can talk about this real quick before we leave.
Yeah.
Who you got? Fantasia?
Yes, I totally forgot about that. So Jennifer Hudson said that she don't mind doing a tribute. I mean, a tribute, Jesus.
A verse.
She don't mind doing a verses with Fantasia.
Ain't that this is American Idol time too? I mean, part 2.
Yeah. Right. Because they was on the same damn season.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put this on here. That's right. Yeah. I got Fantasia.
I got Fantasia. Her little baby voice. Her little daughter is so cute. You see? I don't know. Okay, hit for hit.
Fantasia.
Because I can't. I think of one.
Okay. Let's do this. You think of a J. You think of Fantasia. I think of a J.
Okay. When I see you.
I don't like you. Living under your spotlight.
Okay. When I see you.
You just said that.
That's all I'm giving. Let me see. I can't get the chords. I can't get the song. My mind is just like. I really cannot get it. I see the video. When I see you.
That's it.
That's all I can remember. You don't know this song?
Yeah, I do, but that's the only song you remember?
By Fantasia? It's all that.
No, why do you have Fantasia?
Because I like her better. That's why, baby. I like her.
I got Fantasia because I like the way she performs.
Taking off her shoes.
She's so live. She is so passionate with it.
Mm-hmm. She be crying. Yeah. I love it. I do. I love it when she gets up there and she's like.
But now when it comes to rage and control, Jennifer Hudson does have a
she's a better technical singer.
Yeah.
But we don't want technical all the time. We want sloppy. Get in there.
Yeah.
I don't care about your.
That's why I like Patty more than Aretha.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it reminds me of.
It's Patty be and then her.
It's the passion. Yeah.
No difference from you. Well, I know she's singing with that man. Right.
Loving you close.
Yeah. That's one of my songs.
Loving yourself can devote. Hurt me, not in the memory. On my own. This was how I was supposed to wear. I wish we could do it all again. Okay, let me stop. I'll be here all day. But yeah, I like Fantasia.
Yeah. I like
because of the passion, the raw passion.
She feels it. She feels it. You be like, oh, Taser.
Right.
You did that. You did that. Now, what I ain't never had. It's one song that Jennifer Hudson did with Neo, and I don't remember what album it was on, but that song was a good song. She sung that.
And yeah, you can't even remember it. It was so good, you can't even remember.
Because I can hear it. I just don't remember. Because a lot of times I don't even know the name of songs.
But you can sing it though. Like, you know how it goes.
Yeah, but I'll come in on the wrong side or the wrong part, and I don't know.
Okay,
how to get
let's
there.
try. Let's go ahead.
Let's just play it. I'll pull it up on YouTube.
You know YouTube don't play that.
What?
They don't play that music.
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot. No, y'all, I'm sorry. Okay, I have to be prepared for this kind of stuff.
You know. Anyway, but yeah, we got Fantasia. Who y'all got? And that's it for us today. How long? Oh, we've been on here for 2 hours.
You told me it was gonna be long.
Yeah, I told y'all it was gonna be long, but we finna go. And I'm sorry on YouTube that it's really, really blurry. I'm trying to get us some Wi-Fi. I'm really am. Pray with us.
We're gonna get it together, y'all.
We're gonna get it together. We're working. It is a progress. So we'll get it together. So that's it for us today. We'll talk to y'all next week, throughout the week, especially tomorrow, because Prairie is doing our mental health Mondays on Facebook. So make sure y'all like, comment, share, leave a comment under there, and we will talk to y'all later. Bye.
It won't last. Look.
That's because I already did my 10,000 steps today.
Told you so.
Screw you, son. I'm going home.
Today's segment is pretty much talking about pick a struggle.
You'll pick a struggle.
You have to pick a struggle.
That pick a struggle, bruh.
You need to pick the goddamn struggle.
You have more than 2 struggles if you have 3.